question for you now, for the viewers. Now, since you are a guy with long hair and you have experienced emotions, so tell us how do you deal with it? How do you cope with it? How's it affected you and helped you grow?
You need to be able to observe yourself from a third person perspective. You need to be able to step outside of yourself, right? You need to be able to understand that you, as the individual that you are, you're full of bias and you're full of opinions that may or may not be yours, but still they are what set up how you perceive yourself. You need to be able to step outside of yourself when you're going through your feelings, right? Girl breaks up with you, lost your job, I don't know, foreclosure, repossession, whatever. Okay, you're gonna feel anger, you're gonna feel hate, you're gonna feel sad. Whatever it is you feel, just feel it, right? But it's about not acting on your feelings, because feelings are volatile, right? Feelings aren't gonna get you anywhere. Feelings don't land you another job. Feelings aren't gonna get you the car back. They're not gonna get you your house back. Action is, but you're not gonna be able to take appropriate action if you're in the wrong mental state, right? You can't do charity with hatred. It's not gonna work. It's clashing, right? So you need to be able to experience and feel the feeling and be able to step back from yourself and say, okay, yeah, I'm depressed. I'm sitting in bed all day. I'm not doing anything. I feel terrible. I'm depressed. I need to do something about it, right? You need to be able to sit there and look at the demon in its face and say, hey, let's have a slap fight, right? You might win, you might lose, but you're addressing it. And the fact of the matter is that when you're done addressing it, you're going to come out better because you faced it. You got it off your chest. You acknowledged that there's a crack, right? And then you went back and you kind of sealed it up a little bit. You need to, that's the only way to grow is through acceptance of what you are feeling, right? You grow, the thing everyone says is, oh, you grow through pain and suffering, right? No pain, no gain. Typical stuff. No pain, no gain. But there's a lot of different ways to learn other than just pain, right? At the end of the day, what is pain? A feeling, an emotion. You grab that pain and you turn it into something else. You grab the sadness and you turn it into something else. It's about turning the negative into your positive, right? You got to be able to transmute it, man. Because if you just let it sit inside of you, you're just going to become that. Just become that. And we all know people like that. We all know a depressed person or an angry person or a sad person that is their identity. Being angry, being depressed, being sad. They're no fun to be around.
That's definitely all it is an identity.
You choose to feel a certain way, right? And that's a little easier said than done, right? Because when you're in the moment, it's like, that's the world. But that's why you got to be able to step outside of yourself. You need to be able to pull back in that moment and say, yes, right now it sucks. This will pass. Time will go on. And by you doing things, you're going to be able to move on. Working out, working on hobbies. Maybe you're a workaholic. Go work several jobs. But you got to do you,
so
right?
Basically, it's pretty much just having discipline and going out and doing things to get off your mind, so to speak.
Right, man. You gotta take action. You gotta take action. If you just sit there and you just wallow in it, you're just making a mud bed for yourself.
You got to figure out ways to learn how to discipline yourself. But it takes discipline and it takes a lot of awareness.
Absolutely, it takes discipline and awareness. Absolutely. And that's why it's difficult. That's not common.